It's hard to explain. I was trying to find gifs of it, but I couldn't find it. But you see, she's like walking slowly in her stance. As
Okay.
I'd say, she walks to the left. She's like, "All right, to the left,"
To the
and of
left.
course you follow her. She's like, "Okay, good. Now to the right.
Right.
Good. Now back up a little bit
Up.
and go forward." Like I said, when you're going forward, I feel like you're gliding almost. You should feel completely comfortable in the stance.
Gliding forward.
Good. Very nice. All right, now let's add a little bit of flair. Now, when you move, I want you to pivot your back foot, okay? And I want you to let your front foot, your most dominant one, guide you. So focus just on your dominant foot when you're moving.
Okay.
Of
And
course, you would
then
do that.
yeah.
And when you're doing this, it feels like you have full balance and control now when you're doing this. Like when she talked about you gliding, it doesn't even feel like if I'd say you're like very light in your feet. Like of course you didn't get a chance to get too much training, but you've never felt like this light before. When it comes to like holding, especially when it comes to holding a weapon, as you're
Sure.
doing that with this katana. Um, but as you're doing that, she says, "All right, now we're gonna start with striking.
Okay.
You ready for that?
Yeah. I feel good.
Right, right now all you gotta do is just strike the wind. But remember, Chloe, every strike begins with intention. As you practice, visualize your target. Okay, each swing has to be purposeful, like a painter with a brush. Okay,
Oh.
but instead, like the paint is blood, the blood of your enemies.
Oh.
Is that dark? I feel like that was dark.
A little, but it works. I
Yeah.
get the vision.
Just imagine that you are creating blood art with your katana, and the canvas, blood of the enemies. Or there's another thing. If you ever feel overwhelmed and anything like that, like pretend like the katana is like a magical wand, like wave it around and poof,
Oh.
stuff like that. Well, don't
You
wave it
know,
around, but like you know what I mean.
I feel like I used a wand in my past life.
Ah, okay, all right, good. Then imagine it as a wand. Let your imagination guide you.
Okay.
Then she says, "All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a downward slash. All right. Now, when you take a downward slash, of course, make sure your elbows are stand up position, wrist relax, put it high, nothing above your hair, the top of your head, nothing above the top of your head, and then slash down. Good. All right. And then I'd say like you do that like 10 times, and then she would ask you, "How's it feel?"
Good. It feels natural.
And then I'd say for like 5 more minutes, she's like just teaching you like different swings and everything like that. So she's teaching like a downward slash. She's teaching you stuff at the side. She's teaching you certain jabs for like the next couple minutes. As she says, "Okay, you're a natural at this. No wonder he gave you that. Seriously, you're
Thanks.
really good." But
Thanks.
now comes the important part. And Amber, you're really gonna like this. She's like,
Bless
now
you.
comes the bless you, Liz. Yeah. She says, now comes the important part. So there are different styles. Okay, there's the specific slashes and everything like that that you're gonna have to need when it comes to doing all this.
Mhm.
First, you have let me go. She's like, first, you have Kinjitsu style. Now, for Kinjitsu style, it's something like imagine you're like carving something, okay? Kinjitsu style is really the thing that most swordsmen, still getting used to that, try to learn first. It's a real emphasis on techniques and battlefield strategies, and you're gonna have to learn stuff like kata as well as mental discipline and a deep understanding of distance and time when it comes to Kinjitsu. So that's one style we can learn. So Ember, this is one style that you have the
Oh.
option to learn right
Oh.
here. Kenjutsu. um, then she says, I'm gonna butcher this. I keep forgetting how to say this. Actually, let me look up how to say this one. One moment. Okay, I was right. She says, then you have Iaido. Remember I was telling you about being a dancer and everything like that earlier?
Yeah.
That's what it's like for this one. You have a huge emphasis on really doing everything in one motion and like drawing a sword. Like, you know how like when a dancer dances and everything like that, and they try to do everything so that it flows well and it feels like it's in one motion?
Yeah.
That's what this one is, but it requires very, very deep concentration and focus. And usually when you're doing this, you're gonna, I suggest stuff like meditation and everything like that.
Oh.
As you have Iaido right here. And then you see her get into almost like a crouching stance. You have my favorite one, ninjutsu. Now, with ninjutsu, usually people who do this like to focus on stealth, agility, and adaptability in combat. You have to think about, it's not just about swordsmanship and everything. It's also about doing stuff with your hands as well. If you know you can't rely on the sword. You are a child of Hypnos, right?
Yeah. That's right.
So stuff like that could come very, very in clutch. You guys usually are really good at stealth. But with this one, you really have to focus on situational awareness and your creativity. That's what matters the most when it comes to this. As right now, Ember, these are your three choices. Which she's you can take your time. She looks at you, she says, so which one do you want to focus on? You can take your time with this, Ember. Just say that. Oh, tell me what's going through Chloe's mind as she's like thinking of like all the choices that she has.
I think she's between Kenjutsu and Ninjutsu. What?
I was thinking the other one. I'm like,
Oh,
I was like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like
I know.
thinking about it. I was like, this would be so beneficial. It's like literally therapy.
Real. She
All of
doesn't
my
have
therapy,
very
really.
good. She doesn't have very good focus though.
Mm.
That's why I was like,
Yeah,
she does not have very good focus. Me and her. And I think she kind of wants it to be different because she already meditates. And so she kind of wants like the fighting, because when she gets into combat, she gets really hyped up. So I feel like she kind of wants to like keep them separate so that meditation she can be calm and fighting she can be like hyped up. Yeah. Not high focus. Self-discipline and a deep understanding of distance and timing. I think she'll go with ninjutsu.
Ah, she's gonna be a ninja. Nice.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a ninja. Nice. As you say that, you say that, sir.
Yeah. I think I like ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu. Nice, nice. All right. So when it comes to ninjutsu, we're gonna have to work on a couple of things. And don't worry, maybe we'll try to work at this for you in camp as well. So we're gonna have to enhance your agility and flexibility and all other types of stuff like that. I'm gonna get you set up with stuff like dynamic stretching, of course, swordsmanship, and we also have to work the hand-to-hand combat a little bit as well, just in case, you know, you don't have this. Stealth is gonna be a very huge factor too, but luckily, you know, you are a child of Hypnos. Do you guys still have that pocket sand thing that you guys are
Yeah.
able to do? Oh, that's gonna be
Wait.
perfect for
Wait,
this.
she wouldn't. Wait, she wouldn't know that.
Actually, no. She wouldn't know that. You're right. You're right. She
She
would.
wouldn't.
Then she would say, fuck. What would she say? Okay. Actually, no. She can still say it. She's like, there's actually an ability that I know a couple children of Hypnos have, where they can like, it's like a, I don't know. She says, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like you guys can like throw sand at people, and that would help as well. But
Throw sand?
yeah, it's kind of like pocket sand. It's a weird thing that you guys are able to do. It's a thing. But one thing that's gonna be very important. Every day, we're gonna have to spend at least 30, 40 minutes on working on your footwork and flexibility. It's gonna help you move with like fluid and grace and everything like that, like a ninja avoiding detection. But before we do that, we gotta get started on the whole actually learning how to swing a sword and everything like that. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right. As that happens, actually, before we switch over, is there any thoughts that Chloe has before we switch over? Is there anything that's going through Chloe's mind a bit before we switch over?
I think she's thinking of her brother and wondering if this is the same style that he learned, as he's the one who like taught her about stealth and all that. So yeah, I think she's thinking about him and wondering if what style he chose. Yeah.
Gotcha. As we are going to switch back, as we switch back, we're going to go to Gaz and Ray. As Ray, right now, this is the current area that you guys are in. So that's the current area that you guys are in. You see like that field kind of a little bit to the left? That open field?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are like in like that vibrant grassy field, like under like the warm sun as you guys are like surrounded by like the sounds of like chirping birds and like rusting leaves. As you guys puts his oh shit, fuck, I forgot to ask. What are you guys' workout clothes? I totally forgot to ask that.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing I still
Please
have the
post that
tab
when you
up.
get the chance. I have to post mine.
Shit. They're outside of camp, so it's colder, right?
I'd say yeah, I'd say yeah.
It's fine. It'll get warm. I'm eventually going to hit headcanon about it can never get cold.
Yeah.
Real. Like.
Also slime.
That's
That
what.
is
Oh
so
my gosh,
funny.
the sweatpant girlies.
That is actually so funny that you're posting that. I was really gonna choose something like very close to that,
Do it,
like
do
same
it, do
color,
it.
same color and everything. Okay, literally, I have no reason to post it because literally it's like the same thing. It's like a white long sleeve T-shirt with like black shoes and like those black like sweats. It's literally like that.
Oh my god.
It's literally that. It's literally
Amen.
that.
The sweatpants.
Twins.
As Gaz looks at what you're wearing. We're wearing the same exact thing. Okay. As
Oh, something noticeable. Chloe isn't
Hmm.
wearing heels for like once in her life.
For the first time ever, Chloe is not wearing heels.
I was literally wondering about that when I saw her first off. I was like, what's she gonna wear? Footwear.
Yeah.
When she actually
I was thinking that. I was like, I think because it's guys, she would have been like, okay, I shouldn't wear. Maybe I shouldn't wear heels.
Um, as Gaz um looks at you, he says, "All right, Ray. First things first. Okay, we gotta truly find your stance. We did a little bit of work on everything like that, but now is the true time we have to find it. Okay, so when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, when it comes to boxing and everything like that, it's all about a lot of things. Focus is one of them. Improv is another thing that's about it. I mean, you don't want to really go into something having a full-on plan because anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, first things first. I need you to position your feet shoulder width apart. All right. Are you right-handed or are you left-handed?
Fuck. Fuck. I never thought this far. Or did I?
Or did you?
Anywhere? Probably right. I was. She's probably fairly ambidextrous. She like. I mean, like I use both, but like, I guess we'll go with right.
Gotcha.
She's pretty ambidextrous.
There, and guys say, all right, good. So if you're right, that means your left foot and everything like that. Slightly forward if you're right-handed, just like this. He positions and shows you it.
Hmm?
Do you follow through? He says your left foot's gonna be slightly forward, just like this if you're right-handed. It gets into
Right.
position. He's like, all right, good.
Slider foot forward.
And you see him like shift like his weight onto his back foot, which is his other foot. And he says, all right, now make sure your weight is on your back foot. All right, this is gonna help you maintain stability. Help you be light in your feet, everything like that. All right.
Light.
And then he says, all right. And he starts like jumping around a bit, like how like our boxers. He's like, hey, just do this. Okay? Just need to do this. Gotta be light in your feet. All right. And she does that.
Yeah.
And as you do that, I'd say you do feel like very, very light in your feet and very comfortable. As he's like, all right, remember, sometimes it's a little bit of a dance. Okay. Boxing isn't just about throwing punches. It's about like, remaining agile and ready to evade and counter everything. Okay.
Got it.
Footwork matters just as much. Your foot and your hips and your base matters just as much as your hands. But we're gonna get to your hands. All right. First things first. See the way I'm raising them and everything like that. And he like raises his fist.
Okay.
1 second. I have to message somebody something on Discord because people are idiots and can't do something by themselves. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. I have to do fucking everything. He's like, okay, so keep your hands up and your elbows down. All right.
Yeah.
You want to keep this, and he grabs your left hand. He says, okay, so this left hand right here. He's like, what would you rather protect, your head or your face? I mean, your face or your body?
Face equal the same as head, right?
No, he says face or body. He says face or body. I reiterated.
Well, if I got hit in the face, like that would like daze me, right?
Yeah, but if you get hit in the body, that could fuck you up as well.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to prioritize?
I don't know. Which one should I prioritize?
That's the reason why I'm asking you, Ray. Which one do you want to prioritize? This isn't about me. This is about you right now.
So there's no like right answer for this.
There's a right answer, and it's your answer. What is it?
I mean, I guess my body then. I don't know.
All right. So this hand right here, you can lower it a little bit, almost a little bit above the chest. Right? Serious? He like positions it.
Okay.
Now, he's like, now, when I throw a punch, and when he like slowly throws a punch and everything, he's like, I'm gonna throw a punch, and all I want you to do is just block it right with your wrist. That's all you have to do. All right. Wherever I'm punching, put your wrist right there.
Okay.
Easy as pie. And he like just punches like lightly, straight towards he like punches lightly like straight towards your I'd say like your stomach a bit.
Hmm.
As if she like blocks it with her wrist.
Yeah.
He says, "Good, got it. See, easy, right?" And then he says, "All right." He's like, "I'm gonna punch again. It's gonna be a different place. Ready to block it."
Right.
And then he punches again. He blocks it, of course.
Okay. I guess I don't.
Yeah, yeah. You just say yes. Don't worry. There's no wrong answer to this. As the guy says, "All right, good, good. All right." So there's a couple different type of punches and everything like that.
Right.
First one is a jab, and you see he like throws his hand like very, very quick and straight punch. He's like, jab is very, very important. When it comes to a jab, you're not really trying to hurt the person so much, or like more and more trying to sting them a little bit, right? You're trying to really defend against it and everything. Like, it's really, really good when it comes to mixing things up. A lot of times you don't want to throw like your strongest punch going forward. You're gonna punch yourself out. That pretty much means, you're gonna be able to have like low stamina and stuff. We do have low stamina, right?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I go hiking. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that.
Okay.
But yeah, jab, quick, straight, thrown punch with your lead hand, no matter what. Jab's gonna be thrown with your lead hand, no matter what. Remember that. When it comes to a jab, you focus on your speed and your reach. Now, I know you don't have the longest arms. That's the reason why you create distance. So when you throw a jab sometimes, back up a little bit, Back up a little bit like I showed you beforehand. If you don't have that natural distance, you create it yourself. Remember that. It's very, very important when it comes to fighting.
All right.
Next one is going to be a cross, and you see he has like of his other hand, he like uses it. He's like, this is a powerful punch delivered with your rear hand. Should fall straight after your jab. Okay, this is for targeting your opponent directly. And then you see he says, all right, now watch. It's just simple 1-2 jab cross, and you see like he jabs and then he crosses. So you see the first punch, which is like light and distance, and then he gets the next one, which is like a little harder and straight. He says, all right, now you do it.
All right.
And I'd say you do it pretty well. I'm not gonna have you roll for this.
Okay.
I'd say you do it pretty well because she pays attention. You do it pretty well. It's like when you're doing it, it feels like very, very simple and fluid as you're doing it. This is okay. Now this is my favorite one. This one's it's called a hook. So the hook is a punch. It's gonna arc in like a circular motion. All right. This is usually for like striking the side of someone's body or like your opponent's head. Do not spam fuck this. Okay. A hook is something that really, really has to have like it's the right moment. You don't just want to continue to throw a hook and hook and hook and hook. You're gonna tire yourself out, and someone's gonna, of course, realize that you're doing that too.
Okay.
And you see him like of course, do that. He's like, okay, now, and that's how you do it as well. He's like, good, good, all right. Now, you have the hook, jab, you have the cross. Remember, jab, light, create distance, right? Cross, good follow up. Hook, usually the most powerful one that you're doing no matter what. All right, when you're doing this, remember, you have to keep your other hand guarding up your face whenever you're throwing your punches. All right, fluidity and motions is key. Right?
Okay.
All right, good. Right now, I need you to roll me with advantage. I just need you to roll me a finesse roll.
Snow. Yep, I keep forgetting my new numbers. That is gonna be 23. No, 22.
Oof. As you're doing these combinations and everything like that, you're doing them like I'd say after about like 20 minutes that you guys are like doing these combinations, you're doing it very, very well. Like you're you're doing it very, very well. It's like I'd say like you never even knew that you could be this fast and this fluid as you guys are like boxing together. Right. I must say you are an absolute natural at this. You're actually pretty good for someone who's just learning how to fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always been fast, but never really, trained anything. But at least the Demigodness.
Yeah, I guess this comes with being a demigod. All right, now here's gonna be a little bit of a hard part. You know to hit. Now you gotta learn how to not get hit. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
great.
yeah, he's like, now you already know the thing about protecting your body. You gotta thumb the bone up, and he says the bone is pretty much in like the wrist to arm, to block and everything. But the one thing that's really important when it comes to defense, because you can't tank everything, you gotta focus on slipping and ducking. Now, after you throw a punch, of course, the person might try to punch you back. That's just natural. So when you slip and everything, what you're pretty much trying to do is either put your shoulder up to roll out the way, or you're trying to go down a little bit, like you're trying to like move your head a certain way, but not too much, right? Because if you do too much, you're going to telegraph too much, and they're going to be able to fully tell that you're doing that, and they can just punch wherever you're going.
Okay.
So he's like, throw a punch at me.
All right. She'll go ahead and do that.
Is there a GIF? Let me see if I can find a GIF. I'd say where is it? Here it is. I'd say like the moment you like throw a punch at him, the moment you throw, there it is. The moment you throw a punch at him, like he easily like dodges it. See? You slip it. See how it moves too much?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to punch you right in the fucking face. So
Oh my god.
he says, keep your breathing steady, maintain your energy, and focus, and you will not get hit in the face. All right? Don't worry, I'm not gonna try to fully hit you. I don't want to take off your head. As he gets into this stance, I need you to roll me a finesse roll. Don't worry, this isn't gonna be too high.
13.
Good. As you do that, you completely slip the punch. He's like, oh, okay, you did it a little easier than expected.
Okay.
All right. And then he says, okay, we're gonna practice slipping. It's like I'd say for the next couple minutes, he completely is like throwing like light punches at you, and you're slipping it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, really good, really good. All right, now when it comes to a big punch, like a hook or something like that, you can't slip it all the time. You got to duck. You have to really truly weave. So when you weave, you have to get a good base whenever you're weaving, right? And you have to prepare yourself to duck fully while still moving. So any like positions like your hips and everything, hips have to be very strong or you can get off balance. All right. All you're doing simply is ducking. That's all you have to do.
Got it.
But when you're ducking, make sure you're continuing to look at my face and everything like that. You don't want to look away whenever you're ducking. I can follow up with a lead punch straight after that. All right, you got it?
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit you again.
Great.
Actually no. Before that, he's gonna be like, all right, here. Remember that hook thing I was telling you about? I want you to throw a hook.
Okay.
And I want you to really try and throw a hook and hit me. Like really hard.
Okay.
All right.
And this will be improvement from the apology one.
As when you throw that punch and everything, you see him completely duck it like this. See? More energy. All right. I'm gonna try to hit you now. Go ahead, run away from that roll.
I thought that was a nat one, but it was a 4. Still pretty bad. 7.
7? Okay, he's not trying, so you're good. It was like a 5. As when he throws that hook, you were able to like dodge. You were able to almost just barely dodge it. Okay, all right. A little better tempo. Gotta have more confidence in that. But so far you're good. All right, let's throw a couple punches and everything like that, and then we'll go into the next thing.
Okay.
Right? And I'd say you and Gaz train in like punching and slips and right hooks and combinations and crosses like that for another 20 minutes. Until Gaz says, all right, we tackled the basics. Now we're getting to the real fun. All right? The real fun is figuring out what exactly your style is. You see, finding a style and everything like that, it's extremely important.
Okay.
All right. First style called Soviet style. It's because a lot of people in like the what was originally a lot of people originally was like the Soviet Union, like Ukrainians, Russians, all every type of stuff and everything like that. They'd usually box in it. So it's like strong footwork, powerful punches. All right, you gotta keep a low profile too. Gotta focus on stamina as well. At the same time, though, you gotta focus on relentless pressure. All right, it's about toughness. As this is the first option that you have to train in, Soviet style.
Mm.
1 second. He says, "All right, next. This is style, and you see, like he actually puts. I'm gonna need a gift for this because this is a." Where is it? Why can't I? Hold up. I got a picture for this. I thought there would be a gift of it, but I guess it's not. Here it is. But you notice Gaz when he gets into his stance, you notice both of his hands now are actually like up to like his face. Actually, they're pretty close. As you see, he's like this. He's like, all right, next. This one's a real crowd pleaser. This one's called peekaboo style. All right. So this one, your hands are gonna be very, very high, straight up to your face. Okay, you're gonna be head's gonna be bobbing the whole entire time, kind of like you're trying to like dodge raindrops. This one, you gotta focus on being elusive and counterattacking. All right, it's like dancing around, like almost like it's a game of tag, but with fist and everything. But you gotta be quick. You gotta be clever. This one, this is peekaboo style. As this right here is another option, peekaboo style, right there. He says, "All right, this next one. Next one is very, 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 very. It requires a lot of patience. So this one, it's called counterpuncher. All right. So picture this. Okay, you're waiting. You're biding your time. You're almost like a cat ready to pounce. Let your moan and make the first move. Then bam! You slip the punch and you hit back immediately. It's like playing chess, but with your fist. A lot of stuff is like doing stuff, but with your fists when it comes to boxing.
Okay.
So this is
Oh my god.
counterpuncher.
I know that symbol.
Yep. So that is counterpuncher. Where is it? He says, all right, here's the last one. This one, and you see he like backs up a little bit. This one's called outboxer. All right. Now these fighters are like a hawk soaring above. You gotta be always aware of your surrounding. All right. You gotta keep your opponent at bay. Quick jabs, long range punches. So you gotta worry about. All right. So I gotta worry about. It's all about finesse and strategy. All right. This one, all about punching out from a distance. Okay. Keeping the distance. Strategy, finesse over raw power, everything like that. He says, all right, so which one do you want me to teach you in? As you can take your time with this one, Ray.
Between peekaboo and outboxer, like the most sense for her.
You know something funny?
What?
This might I might say this to like what's called try to coerce you to make a certain choice. Peekaboo boxing is the same. That's the same thing that Adonis taught Liv to fight in.
I knew that
Yep.
sounded familiar. I
Yep.
was like, wait, why does that sound familiar?
Well, What you're saying? Peekaboo and what?
Outboxer.
Outboxer.
Yeah, they both make a lot of sense for her. She's big on like being agile and using strategy. Both work well with her new common ability.
Yep.
See, I was like, which one works best? They both do. No, I think Outboxer makes the most sense. Is that
Gotcha.
okay?
Gotcha. So she's gonna be focused. Okay. Oh, interesting. So she's gonna be focused more in patience and like. So pretty much like. So actually no. I'm gonna say it in character. So go ahead and tell them it.
Oh, I feel like Outboxer.
Outboxer.
That's right.
Huh. Very, very interesting. Outboxer. That actually is interesting. Very interesting. I think it goes to you too. So, see, usually when you're an outboxer, you gotta think of yourself not just like a hawk, but like a stiletto knife. All right. Fights might be a little bit longer than expected when you're boxing somebody, but at the end of the day, when you're an outboxer, you control the distance. You work from the distance. All right. So we're gonna have to work on your agility. We'll work on your feet work to maintain range. Okay. Also got to work in finesse and everything like as well. Okay.
Okay.
Should be good. Huh. Outboxer. Interesting.
Interesting.
I hate going up against I hate going against outboxers. I fight Soviet style, so you guys usually focus on staying away from us and everything like that. So it's a good counter.
Interesting. I thought you were. I was thinking about it. I thought you would be more like counter puncher type, patience and all that.
Now probably back then absolutely not. I didn't have anything too much of patience.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna fight.
Oh.
Yeah, now we're gonna fight. Okay. No way, but it's gonna be completely fun. I'll go completely easy on you. I promise. Right now, as you get into your stance, I need you to roll me a vitality roll.
I think 19. Yep.
Oof. With that 19 and everything, as you get into your stance and everything like that, the moment you get into your stance, you start to see your fists glow. As you start to see almost like, not almost, you start to see like fire surround it a bit. As your body starts to feel like, it starts to feel like it's heating up, but it's almost like a really good warmth and heat and everything like that as your fists glow. What is your reaction as you see that? As you see like this fire surrounding your fist?
Think about this one for a second. I'm playing a number.
Take your time.
Need a moment. I think she starts to feel like a bit of like rising panic, but then I think she recognizes that this feels more controlled. And so she's just takes a few breaths and also acknowledges that Jazz can see this, and she's also very confident she's not actually going to be able to land a hit on it. So he'll be fine.
I'd say like the moment like he sees you like start to calm down and everything, you see a smile on his face. As he's standing right by you. He's not standing across from you, standing right by you. He's like, wait, he's like, throw me a jab.
Okay.
And when you do it, you see like a blast of like almost like a ball of fire come from your fist when you do that.
Holy shit. Okay.
Holy shit.
Huh.
You can summon fireballs.
I mean, yeah, they were just so much bigger before.
It means like, throw me another punch.
All right, should go for it.
And then when you do that, you see like an even bigger fireball, almost like a missile fire come from your fist. As like it's like strong at first, but then like of course it dissipates straight into the air. And so you can tell it has some pretty good distance.
God, we're not around trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gaz would look at you and he say, "Interesting, huh?"
Oh,
As you still in your stance and everything, right?
yeah.
As when you're in your stance, and everything, Gaz starts to like circle around you. Huh. You have Fire Fist.
You know something about this?
Nope. It seems to me like this fight is going to be a little bit harder than I expected. And then he looks at you, and then he looks at you, and he's like I said, he's circling around you. Um, and everything. And he's like, but if we're in a train and we're gonna do this with your whole Fire Fist, and you feel like you almost get like a bright flash. You almost see like a bright flash in the distance. Not in the distance, like close to you. Oh my god, I'm getting a call. Oh my god. Hang up. Wait, my phone's on D&D. How the hell did you even call me? My bad. As when you see a bright flash, you then at like the when he takes like another lap and everything, you then see this person. You see Justice.
Oh.
We're gonna have to train much differently than I expected then.
Oh, I know why. Okay. I get it. I get her.
Then she says, "Ready for this?"
What? Yes. Yes, I am ready. Hi, Justice.
As and she says, "Hi, Ray." As we continue, we're gonna fast forward a little bit. As I'd say right now, it has been at least 8-10 hours you guys have been training. Yeah because yeah actually
Oh
I'm gonna
my
say
God.
I'm gonna say you guys have been training for like 7 hours because I forgot nighttime and everything like that is
A lot of information. It makes sense.
yeah so right now I'd say it has been about 7 hours that all of you have been training. As Ray, you've been learning more and more about your boxing, and you've been becoming more confident in your boxing, of course, as an outboxer. And like Gas has been teaching, well, Justice has been teaching you about like focusing on punches from a distance and everything like that, as well as like you're starting to get again a little bit more control in your Fire Fist ability. And Chloe, I'd say as well. You have not you like I'd say about only like a third of your training so far has been like actual using stuff with your katana and with your sword. As like a lot of it is like learning how to be more flexible, learning how to be more creative, learning how to do more stuff with your hands, as just as well as your katana and everything like that. As I'd say after that 7 hours, um, I say you and Ella are both sitting on the ledge. As Ray, I'd say you're walking off Gaz, and Gaz would point at the others and say, "Oh, they're over there." As he begins to make his way towards him, you go towards her as well with him.
Yeah.
Of course. And guys would say, "Hey, you two, training good?"
Yeah, yeah.
She's a ninja now. Ah, okay,
Love that for you.
nice, nice. As when you guys, do you sit down? I'd say Gas sits right next to him, like on the ledge. You sit with him, of course, Ray.
Yeah. He's gonna sit down and sigh super contentedly. Like, this is so beautiful.
And like as you how about you as you guys are like looking in the distance, I'm gonna get to you in a second. As you guys looking into the distance and everything, of course, like that, you'd see like the beautiful river, the trees and everything as like the sun is setting, as well as you would also see like the rune bears in the distance, like fishing, like salmon in the river and everything like that. What's like going through your guys' mind as you guys are seeing all of this?
I think Chloe's just um enjoying the view, kind of trying to like process all the information she learned, all the training today. Um, so just kind of like sitting there.
What you, Ray?
He's tired as fuck. uh, I'm like thinking, like, man, they haven't eaten like all day. So
You know what? I'm gonna say,
they
I'm
probably
gonna
took
say
a
in the
break.
middle of it, just to be smart, I'm gonna say in the middle of it, Ella's like, I brought food.
Okay.
Okay.
It just popped in my head. I'm like, that's a silly thing, but also,
Yeah, that's smart. That's
um,
smart. But she has like all types of sandwiches and everything. She's like, okay, turkey,
oh my god.
ham. I have vegan options right here. I have a BLT. It's bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I don't really like it, but you can have it if you want to. Ooh, right here. This is spicy tuna. Spicy tuna. Why is the tuna spicy? It just seems. Hmm. I have spicy tuna. I have all types of sandwiches. Anybody want any sandwich? Water sandwich? And she's like,
Thank you.
just here you go. Here's a big bottle of water for you. And then she
Thank you.
has like her cooler, and she looks towards you almost like robotically. Ray, sandwich.
What, robotically?
Like she's like moves robotically, like she's like quick and like her movement, like cartoonish,
Okay.
like when a cartoon character like looks to somebody like quickly, like that's what it is, like almost
Oh
like
my
stiff
God.
robotic type of way.
She's just gonna grab a random sandwich. I don't think she really cares.
As Gaz grabs like 3 sandwiches as
Fair.
well. But back to you. Now that you have a full stomach, what are you thinking about?
She's thinking about freaking cat. She's thinking about. Of course, she's like going through like all of the processing all of the stuff she's learned today because there's a lot of information, but she's kind of used to that taking in a lot of information, and it's I think she's also thinking about how she really enjoyed seeing this side of Gaz, um and like being able to train and like just develop that sort of stuff without it feeling so scary. And then did you see Justice again is also I've been like she's still really confused about all of it, but she's just like she
Yeah,
just enjoys like both of she enjoys like both energies very much. Uh and so it's just nice. She's thinking about how it's really nice to spend the day with Gas slash Justice, training and learning from them.
nice. As that happens, you see Gaz is kind of like looking off in the distance. Um you can see he has like a very very deep warmth on his face and like a smile as he's looking out at everything here in Beecher's Valley.
She's gonna like shoulder nudge him, be like, "What you thinking about?"
No, this is a very, very nice place. I could live in a place like this.
Right.
Yeah, cabin in the woods and everything like that. Don't have to worry too much about rent. You know, yeah, the complete other way. Be safe.
True. True.
The views
Retirement
too.
plan.
I'm already retired.
Greek retirement.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who knows? I see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We can move Tempest out here one day.
You're funny. You're very funny.
Settle
That's very
down.
hilarious. Yeah,
Have
yeah,
some
yeah.
muscular babies.
Okay, all right. That's so funny. You know what else is funny? The look
Yeah.
that Ariel was giving you the other day. That was just, oh my
She's
god.
in
That
a
was just absolutely
relationship.
hilarious.
You want me to be a
Rupple.
homewrecker?
Not a homewrecker. It's Rupple.
It's homewrecking if they don't disclose that they're a fit. Anyways,
If you ask.
I'm not gonna.
As do any of you guys want to do anything before we continue to the next part, or? All right. As we continue to the next part, you guys have already driven your way back. You guys have already driven your way back, of course. And I'd say right now, currently, you guys are all three of you are completely walking back. You guys are like right at the front actually of Camp Half Blood, right at the front of the gates. As guys would stop as you guys are like make your way through the front of the gates and everything and past Talia Strain, he says, "It's nice. I think we really grew as a team and as friends."
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so too.
it is nice.
Yeah. I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for the training.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem. You guys have a good one.
Ew.
You
As
too.
Gaz walks away. He's just standing there awkwardly.
Uh,
I'm
well,
exhausted.
I'm gonna go and just collapse into bed. Hopefully, not
Okay.
run into what's his name, Tony. Yeah. I pray I don't run into Tony. I think that's his
Tony?
name. He's one of the new Hephaestus kids.
Tommy.
Tommy?
Tommy.
How do you know his name?
Cause I hate him.
In character, she
No,
just completely
oh,
denied.
no. Sorry.
Even out of character, even in character, I think that's fucking hilarious.
You know, like you haven't even met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, continue. Might continue.
Nothing. That's all.
Is that it?
Yep.
Did you guys walk away? All right. I don't think I'm. As oh my god, holy shit. Puh, there we go. As you guys walk away, of course, I'd say because it's nighttime. As you're walking away, Ember, Chloe, my bad, Chloe, walking walking like kind of not towards you, but like you could tell, like he's about to go on guard to you. You would see Trey, with his spear. Do you think you guys like about to like walk right past each other?
Um, um, nice beer.
And as you say that, he smiles. That's Katana.
Thanks.
As he walks past you and gives you like a small wink. And when that happens, of course, Chloe, does Chloe smile and everything like anything like that?
Yeah, I
You smile
think.
back.
Yeah, she smiles back. Yeah. A
Nice,
snack
nice.
snack smiles back. Goldfish.
As Ray, when we switch over to you, of course. Um, when we switch over to you, of course. Ray, you go straight to your room. What do you do?
I mean, I guess so.
Wait, if you want to go somewhere, you can.
Nah, I don't really think of anything
Gotcha.
unless it pops out.
Gotcha. Ray.
I try to super quietly try to grab something from the kitchen without alerting Tommy. What's his face?
as you try to grab something from the kitchen, yes, you grab something. Actually, roll me a finesse roll. Roll me a finesse roll. Roll me a finesse roll.
No, it fell. I hope it sucks. No fucking way. Okay, 4 + 3, 7.
As you try to grab something from the kitchen, everything like that, like you like bump into something. Um, you bump into something. And like what's it called? Like a plate like falls to the floor and like crashes as you hear a voice. Hey, what happened in here? What happened in there? Oh, you dropped the plate. Oh, look at this, my beautiful sister. How the hell you doing? How's life treating you? How you doing?
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Ray. Yes, that is your name. That is your name. You know, I'm really starting to get used to this place, you know? I'm really starting to get really, really used to this place. I'm liking it a lot, you know?
Yeah.
The food could be better, though. You know, the food could be better, you know? More linguine and stuff like that, you know? More gabagool, you know? We have to really liven the place up. I want to smell more, you know, herbs and spices, you know, when I'm through here.
You know, hearing his voice made me instantly remember his last name. I don't know why. Montessanti. You know, they have people who cook in the camp. You could talk to so many people. You should definitely try to talk to Lacey.
Lacey, who's that? Who's this
She's
Lacey
a
girl?
really pretty girl from the Aphrodite cabin. Long brown hair. It's I can't really describe her without describing every Aphrodite camper. So
You know what? I'm gonna do that exactly. Lacey. Okay. I'm gonna remember.
Lacey.
I'm gonna remember that name. All right. You need help up with that, or you good? You know, can't be having too much of a mess in here. You know.
Yeah, no, I got it. She's gonna grab like a random like broom and start sweeping it up. It's
All
like
right.
cringing the whole time.
All right. I have to go. Okay, I have to go back to sleep.
Good night.
Right,
Good night. Sorry
very,
to wake
very
you.
big day ahead of me. No,
Big day?
You're good. You're good. You have a very, very big day ahead of me tomorrow. Okay, a very, very big day ahead of me. Like
Well,
you mentioned, I have to go over to that cafeteria. I got to start telling them what exactly I have to start cooking. You know, we got to get a little more culture in here. You know, the Greek food, it's all right. The spaghetti, it's all right, but it's not the way my mother used to make it. Okay, not the way my mother used to make it. You know.
Ah.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see you
Okay.
later. I'll save some
Good
food
night.
for you too. All
Thank
right.
you.
What do you like in your sauce? You like veal, pork. Pork gives it the flavor. You know, it gives the flavor in the sauce.
You know, Gaz has been on me about increasing, like, making my diet better, increasing the protein. Yeah, I think it's fine, really. It's
All
fine.
right,
It's okay.
beef. Let me get some beef for you. I got you. All right. You get some rest.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good
Have
night.
a good one.
God.
As he goes.
That was audible.
I'd say as you like get your you clean up and you get your snacks and everything like that, you go towards your room. She like sitting on her bed and you're eating.
I think at that point she probably would have just finished eating the chicken and then gone upstairs, kind of just muttering to herself about.
As you do that, as you make your way inside your room, when you open up a door, you almost feel like a presence in the corner.
Presents.
As you can see, like a pair of glowing eyes that are like orange, like reddish orange in the corner. What do you do?
Do it exactly how she did. She's like, "Hello."
And of course, when you do that, you would see this person come out. Ray, I'm your dad. And that's what we're gonna end today's session. Go ahead and roll some dice, please. Where is my music? One moment.
9.
Liz, what'd you roll?
Oh, I was typing
Ah.
notes.
You get
The ending 9.
Wait, that's a 6.
Actually, wait, is this a 9 or 6? It's a 9.
This is the 6. Whatever the thought is. 6.
So you got 6, Liz?
A 9.
9. Did you get 9 too, Ember? Or am I tripping?
I got a 6.
Oh, you got 6. Okay. Liz, you go first.
All
I was
right.
confused about the dot.
You're good.
Sorry, I was finishing typing it up. Oh my god. This works out great because I wrote a massive fucking list of pretty much everything. There's so many red squiggles. Let me turn this down. Brain.
You're good.
Of course. I liked Gaz teasing about the 2 sandwiches and him like mumbling about how she could have gotten 50 if she asked. Liked seeing her motorcycle for the first time and getting to name it.
Nice.
That's cute. I like using I like having the chance to use our abilities more in day-to-day stuff, so it's nice to like just use like technokinesis for non-combat stuff and just to mess with something quickly. I loved everybody like opening up about stuff and like talking about like their past and everything. It was really wholesome. The constant marinating comment. Of course, Liv the bear. I know I'm gonna steal a lot of moments because I don't know. Of course, it wouldn't be a session ever again unless we have an active shooter mention. Lovely being so close to just like admitting she likes Trey and just refusing every time. She's just like, it gets so close, and then she's just like, anyways.
Yep.
We're gonna squeeze it out, bro. We're gonna squeeze it out, bro.
the wand reference and I feel like I used a wand in my past life, and I'm like, yes. Everybody's matching fits. Fire Fist moment was nice. I was hoping for it, and then I was starting to like tell myself, I'm like, no, like maybe it's not happening. And so I kind of like convinced myself it wasn't gonna happen, and then it did. And so that was really fun. That was really fun. It was nice, and that like swap to Justice was like so like nice for that moment, because it was like Gaz was like assessing like how best to like handle this. And it was just like, and because of Justice's fire affinity, I was just like,
Yep.
I just liked everyone like watching the sunset together, and like the like everybody was kind of having like wholesome thoughts about everything. And Gaz's comment about them like being friends.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then the fucking interaction. Nice spear, nice katana, thanks. And then just a wink from Trey. And honestly, I didn't hate that Tommy Moltisanti interaction. At first, I was really mad, and then I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. I can just, you know, he's not. And yeah, we're seeing Jensen Ackles again. We love seeing Jensen Ackles.
Shout out to Jensen Ackles.
That was everything, I think. And
Got you. Anything else?
I just really like, this is just like a general thing, I just love how you're just getting like snippets of like each other's like backstories over time, and there's so many question marks still on everyone, and it's just like, it's nice to have that like really slow like, and it's fun to have history like that, because you just couldn't have that before. So it's just really nice to like kind of become friends at this point, but like not know about each other's like history and why we are the way that we are, and then slowly start to understand and be like, oh my god, everything makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Ember, how about you?
Yeah. The two sandwiches. Gaz saying Chloe won't face her past alone. I think that really meant a lot to her. Yeah. The backstory sharing and bonding. Them talking crushes and teas. Car. The marinating. Love the marinating. Yeah. Ella, my baby girl. Love her. So much. The bear being named Liv is so perfect. And Liv Bear having reptilian eyes, so fitting.
I love that. I love the details.
So, I love her. The blood art. I was like, that's funny. I like that. Ray's Fire Fist, slay. I really liked how that was incorporated into the training. Gaz calling them friends. Ray winking at Chloe. And Ray about to meet Hephaestus for real this time.
Yeah. That was great. Anything else?
Chloe being in denial that she likes Trey.
I find it funny how like when Chloe was in denial the whole entire time, Gaz and Ray were like, yeah, what the fuck ever. and then she said, well he took it back a couple weeks ago, and Gaz was like, well if he has now.
Yeah, like what if he didn't? What if he has now? And Ray just being like, so do you like him?
Yeah, the fact that Gaz was like trying to like dance around it so he wasn't being like too blunt, and Gaz was like, so you like him? You like him?
You like him?
You like him?
You like him or not?
I love how blunt she is with that. Like she really wants to know. I also loved how everyone immediately was like, okay, well we know you like Tempest, and he was like, what?
Oh yeah.
I forgot
That
about that.
instinct.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then you guys were, and then Ray was like, she literally talks different to you more than anybody else. And he was like, well, I got a little bit, you know. Yeah. I thought that was hilarious. Playing Ella was very fun. You guys, because so originally, I had to change the session like 3 times. Because originally it was going to be a thing where you guys want to fight the Rune Bears, but now I was like, no, I have a better idea. What if Beatrice Valley is protected by the Rune Bears? I feel like that would be cooler. Plus, it would like, I don't want it to be a thing where it's like, oh, I thought it was like a good change of pace that like you guys wouldn't pick in something that's literally like a mutated bear, but he's huge power, but it's like a nice bear. You know, I thought that was cool. Like the thought of that. Being nice. Now I already knew I was gonna name it Liv, so like when you mentioned Liv beforehand,
it was
like,
so crazy.
I was like, because Liv got attacked by a bear. I was like, oh my god.
But you guys and your interactions with the bear was fun. You guys choosing your different styles was fun as well. That was a last second idea I had that I thought I was like, I feel like this would be pretty cool because it would give them like more of a connection with their character. It's like the fact that like, you know, Chloe's gonna be like a ninja almost. I think that's fucking cool. And you being an outboxer, I think that's cool as well, because that literally is the style that Gaz talked about that he struggles with the most. A lot of Soviet style fighters struggle with the most, so I thought that was cool. But yeah, overall, this is a very, very cool session. This is a very, very cool session. It was great to DM it. I'm glad both of you really enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
And also, of course, like we had like an hour and 30 long like dialogue too. It just like just went on, but it was like so smooth. I thought that was great. It's like one of my favorite moments ever in playing like a TTRPG I've ever played. Like that moment right there where we were just talking, because I feel like that's how just friends are talking, and you could tell like they're getting like closer and closer. And like you said, it just felt good. It just felt really, really good. I really enjoyed that.
It really didn't feel like an hour and 30 minutes. Of
Yeah, exactly. Like so I looked down my timer because I had my timer up. And I think we left at like 40 minutes when we left. 34 minutes when we left. I looked down. It was 2 hours and 13 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? I was very surprised, but it was great. It was absolutely great. And I'm not sure when I will get the chance to DM, of course, again. But this one was very fun. This one was very, very fun, and I had a lot of fun.
This was so good.
I love these because like there's not as much like, I don't think there's like really any pressure to like feeling like you're taking up like too much time. But I love these like smaller like ones. And when you're talking about how it was really nice to like have that conversation, it felt very natural. Like honestly, I'm thinking about it, it's reminding me of like our late night like Discord talks, like when we're like gaming and just like yapping about life, and we all just kind of stop what we're doing and just like kind of talk back and forth about like life. And so it's nice. It does feel very natural, and like they're like becoming like genuine friends with each other.
Exactly. And I wanted to continue it more too, but I was like, ah, shit. I was like, let me not do it too much, because I wanted to like talk about other stuff, because I was enjoying it so much. I was like, oh, okay, I have to get to the training part. So it's gonna take like an hour and a half, so let me hurry up and do that. But that was fun. That was very, very fun. And hopefully we get a chance to do something in the future. We will get a chance to do something like that in the future. But I'm glad I got the chance to hold it down.
Ray's suggesting Tommy go talk to Lacey.
Why I did that?
No,
I don't know why I did that. I was just like, who would be the most like funny? What would be the funniest interaction? Like, and I was just like, nah, Chloe's just gonna shut him down like instantly. Lacey will probably drag out a conversation. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Playing them was fun as well. Yeah, it was just overall fun. I'm like, I'm glad you guys were very immersed in it. I'm glad you guys were like really thinking about when you guys started like really thinking about your choices. I was like, okay, this means something to them. Wow, and my heart kind of skipped a
Yeah.
beat for a second
Oh,
because like I really wanted it to be a thing where like you guys like really because like there's like it's like of course we didn't really have too much. We couldn't really create too much of a strategy and everything like that with our previous characters in the Cold 5. But like with this one, I feel like because we have different weapons and everything like that, I'm like, okay, different weapons have different styles. So maybe like this can be a thing that like really gives us like a connection or like we act a different way or do certain things a different way with our characters now whenever we're in combat or whenever we're doing something. Like the fact that Chloe's going into ninjutsu, I think is the coolest fucking thing ever.
Okay, good, because I keep like staring at me like, did I make the wrong choice?
No, there's no
'Cause,
wrong
like,
choice.
they're
There's
just
no
so
wrong choice.
cool.
Yeah, they're all cool. They're all cool. That's crazy
Awesome.
too. I was like thinking, I was like, I hope she chooses ninjutsu, but I thought you were gonna choose. Iaido. I'm not gonna
me
lie.
too. I thought she was gonna choose that too.
I thought you were gonna choose that, but when you choose ninjutsu, I was like, oh yes, because ninjutsu is perfect for you. Because like I think stealth is gonna be perfect for Chloe. Is the fact like she is a kid of hypnos and everything. She can like put people to sleep. And everything like that.
Exactly.
Go
And
sleep,
she
go sleep.
has I like maxed out her finesse too. So like
Yeah,
this
oh,
could
that's
be
perfect.
why her finesse is maxed out because she's ninjutsu.
Yes. But I thank the both of you too. I gotta go ready to stream, but this was an absolutely amazing time. I had a lot of
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Yeah,
It was
thank you for
great.
preparing it for us.
No problem. No problem. I'm gonna see y'all later in VC if y'all still there. Y'all have a good one.
Okay. You
Hey.
too.
Bye, future Christian.
Bye, recording.
I fucking split it up by accident because I was trying to delete stuff on my computer and then it like I got really scared that my computer was gonna shut down, so I quickly stopped recording so it saved my computer. But then it didn't, and I was like, well, now I have to stitch them together. Yippee!
Okay.
All right.
Real.
Now I'm gonna stop recording. Bye, future Christian.
Bye,
Most likely,
recording.
and whoever may else be watching. Where else?
That was so good.